angry Donald Trump has certainly been all day at Canada, not mincing words, although he did seem to calm down a bit at a White House event late this afternoon. So let's bring in CTV's Washington Bureau Chief Joy Malbon now. And okay, Joy, what did the U.S. president have to say this time after today's tariff back and forth? We heard a little bit about what he had to say about Doug Ford, but I know there's a lot more.
Yeah, Sandy, talk about whiplash. After a flurry of these posts, President Trump upping the ante in this trade war against Canada, angry about Premier Ford's tariffs on electricity that have since been pulled back. Trump was showing off a Tesla that he's buying from his first buddy, Elon Musk. But talk about unpredictable. Trump says he respects Canada, but once again wants us to give up our sovereignty and become part of the United States. Here's what the president had to say about our relationship.
Look, we've been treated very unfairly by Canada. We've been treated very unfairly by Mexico. But we've been treated very unfairly by every country all over the world. The European Union is horrible, horrible. And we're going to get it back. And I have a choice. I could just coast, and eventually there'd be a blow-up down the road, maybe a long way.
Okay, Joy, treated unfairly. That seems to be the mantra that Trump always goes back to. But, you know, today we were talking about the market specifically because for the past 2 days, we've seen them drop dramatically. Not as bad today as yesterday, but also there's the specter of the recession, which Trump himself first raised as a possibility. So he was asked that question again today, and what was his response this time?
Yeah, Sandy, all of this uncertainty over Trump's tariffs has the markets in turmoil. There are fears of recession, something that the president, as you mentioned, didn't rule out on Sunday. But the White House said today there would be an economic transition, whatever that means, and that stock markets are just, quote, a snapshot in time. But listen to what the president had to say about that.
And markets are going to go up and they're going to go down.
Yeah.
But you know what? We have to rebuild our country. Our country has been stripped of its jobs, of its factories.
You know, Trump is striking a more optimistic tone today, perhaps because we know he watches the stock market. He says he doesn't see a recession coming as he digs into tariffs as a tool to make what he calls the U.S. a manufacturing superpower. Got to get that right, Sandy.
All right. Thank you, Joy.